Good evening once again. This is your host, Francis Mahan from the Journey into the Mind. Tonight I will be speaking, of course, about the mind. The capacity of us to think and create ideas from a thought. What do we normally think about the mundane world, everyday life? What we do on a daily basis, our job, our children, our family. Did you know that there are fundamental limits to what we know about the capacity of the mind? What the mind is capable of doing? And from the mind to consciousness, to thinking, to energy, to the possibility of things becoming a reality from a thought. Have you ever wondered how it is possible that one can have a thought, and from that thought, a creation happens, and from that creation, a reality of something becomes? If I may give an example, I can tell you about Microsoft Word, or even writing a book. The capacity of writing a book. An idea arises, and one begins to have thoughts flow, and from those thoughts, we begin to put ideas into perspective and put them on a book. Have you ever wondered how is it that one can have a thought that originates from nowhere? Or at least we don't know. Do we know the capacity of the mind to have a thought? Where do thoughts come from? How is it possible that we as human beings are capable of having a thought and making that a reality? Everything that exists in this universe, with us and around us, began with a thought, such as the clothes I'm wearing, the necklace, the earrings, the painting on the wall, the colors, everything. Everything began with a thought. Even this very precious moment in which I am before you to speak and express about the thought that came to mind before I begin to speak. Such is the power of the mind. Do we actually go into our subconscious and ask questions in order to speak? Not always. And the reason being is thoughts originate from nowhere. So when we have a thought, it's not necessarily that we have gone into our subconscious mind and ask ourselves about a topic or something we are speaking or going to speak about. However, when it comes to experiences and sharing information that we know of, it's different. Yes, we go into what we have learned, whether it is a teacher, a prophet, a speaker, or anyone in particular who is sharing an idea, whether it is in a conversation or in a form of speech. One has to go inward and bring forth the thought of that which we have learned in the past and put it into the present to be able to express oneself. But there is a big distinction between creating a thought and having a thought that has been already created or learned from a previous book, perhaps, lesson, speech, association, experience, choice, whatever the reason might be. The limitations of the mind are unlimited. For one can have a thought and make that thought a reality. To think, to act, and to make it happen. That is the nature of life. This is the process of everyday living. Even when we are at work, we have to think before we move forward into doing something on how to do it. Even though we automatically know what to do, we have to be in the moment mentally to be able to proceed forward. That is what we call going to a journey into the mind. Analyze what is it that we're doing and how we do it in order to move forward or proceed on to do what we're supposed to do, what we're going to say, and how we're going to say it. It can also mean that one has to analyze oneself and ask questions, because that is precisely what happens when you have a thought. When you have a thought in your mind, you ask yourself, what is the origin of these thoughts? Where does it come from? What am I supposed to say, to do, or put together, or understand, or even reason? Because sometimes we have thoughts that need reasoning, not necessarily analyzing. They need to be reasoned, to be understood. And thoughts can be of different nature, of course. It can be negative as well as positive. Some of us have the virtue of having thoughts come into our mind with new creativity. And that is a wonderful way of using the mind. Because when we use the mind in such nature, we have more to share from the power of the mind and the subconscious level as we go to a journey into the mind and bring forth that which we already know from previous or past experiences. The mind, in conjunction with the brain, the neurites, the energy of the body, and our way of perceiving ideas, thoughts, and constant generation of new constructive intellectual thinking, meaning you are able to put things together with your thoughts that do not exist in the present moment. And this is why the question constantly arises as to where do our thoughts come from, which nobody has an answer to. We like to think that thoughts come from our mind, but before they enter the mind, the question is, where did they come from? Is it possible that the entire universe was created with one thought? Or perhaps a thought that was before a thought and energy that entered into the universe to become effective, to evolutionize itself into an expanded process so that it can generate through an abundance of minds. But it had to enter a mind before that, because the correlation is in cognitive thinking that in order for communication to enter at a quantum level of communication, it has to exist somewhere within the realms of the sphere in which we are present in order for us to grasp that thought, that information, that quantum telepathic communication that we call quantum information or communication at a distance. Because whether we like it or not, a thought is a distant communication coming from the realm of something or somewhere. I suppose in the present today, we could say from something or someone, because we, human beings, already exist in this dimension. What if that thought is created in another dimension and is transmuted to us, and it comes into our mind through the generation of energy of our neurons in our body? So those are questions we ask. What are thoughts? How do they originate? How do they come to us and evolve into a reality that we call ideas and perhaps creation, innovation, and way of thinking among ourselves? Thank you for listening once again. This is Francis from A Journey into the Mind, going inward and asking questions about the reality of everything, everyday life, our thoughts, your thoughts.